Hello, I'm Selena Scott, and I was in African American Literature of Fall 2015. African American literature has more depth and knowledge than I ever was aware of before this course. The literary elements such as discursive terrain and self-effacing are very powerful, and they prove that slaves weren't dumb and they weren't ignorant and they were humans. We were treated like cargo. And for people to have that knowledge back then amazed me. I was perplexed. I never knew that before. Before taking this course, I thought, okay, I'm going to get in the class and I'm going to learn about slaves and how they were treated. Like, I had a general idea, but I didn't know to what extent slaves had it. And in fact, most slaves were treated harsh, but there were slaves that were treated bad, that got education, that got to travel the world, that got to live in the house without being treated as a prized possession. More importantly, this class honed in for me religion. That things get tough, things get hard, but you have to find it within yourself to get through it. One major contribution that I would take away from this class is the color line, and I feel like it's going to be my responsibility to teach others about the color line. As about 50 years ago, we read it in The Wife of His Youth by Charles Chestnut. In his present today, oftentimes you hear young girls saying, I want a Puerto Rican man or boyfriend so that we can have pretty hair. Like, that deep down is saying that you're not confident, or he or she is not confident with being black. There's no shame in being black. The shame with being black comes when one doesn't understand the heritage of the roots that we have, or that they don't take away that you're a queen, you're a king. It just bothers me, and I never paid attention to that. Another thing that I was made aware of is the stereotypes that are daily in our face, such as the Vogue issue in 2008 with LeBron James. When I saw that personally, I was like, oh, well, LeBron is in Vogue, but I didn't know where the expression had come from. If I would have known that, I would not have bought the magazine. And that is like, how would you portray someone as a gorilla? That's not okay. Or specifically, the Dove ad is on TV right now, how the girl, she's washing her skin and then she ends up as a white woman. That plays with your brain without knowing it. It's like saying you're not good enough, or you're less than. We are not less than. That's why African American literature is so important. To know where you have come from will help you further your life, further success. We have to learn that you can't do things alone. It's going to take a team of people to accomplish things. Yeah. Lastly, from this course, it has taught me to be proud to be African American. That my people before me have fought so hard, such as Du Bois and Chestnut and Henry Garnett and Sister Souljah. They worked so hard for us, and I feel like many times our generation doesn't take education serious, and it's very serious. Like laws are being passed daily, and we're not taking the time to go out and find about the law, but the laws affect us. Voting is a key issue that also I took away from this class. If you want something done, you have to be proactive. There's more than one way to get things done, and that was showcased when we talked about Du Bois and Washington. That debate really got my mind thinking that, yes, I always knew there's more way to do something than one thing, but most of the time, things are more effective when you have two different ways that come together. So that's taught me a life lesson, or teach anybody a life lesson, that unity is what's going to get one to the next level. Unity and success. And also, one of the most important things is that I would take away, and that I would try to teach others, is holding someone accountable. If everybody held one other person accountable in life, we will be so much more successful. And I feel like, especially at HBCU school, we need to network and come together so that we can feed off of each other and we can each have success. It shouldn't just be a one-man team. So yes, I would encourage anyone to take this course, African American Literature. It's a great class. It's more than a class. It's a life lesson that will help you throughout life to be successful, and to not only that, but gain pride in yourself and to find out what you want to do, and also to help you really gain the understanding of strength and power, and that education is really important.